You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV want to shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. How you feeling today? Good morning to you. If you're getting this news in the afternoon, well, good afternoon. And on that note, it looks like it's going to be hot. We here in the Midwest. Grab you a minimum of 1 bottle of water, preferably 2, and 3, just in case you want to save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Dehydration is real out here. And those of you that are down south, the same. All right, man, getting into the reporting. We're going to be touching on 1, 2, 3 things today. Yeah, it's real out here in the field. We got Glorilla. Man, this ain't her first time being arrested, but dang, man, it's so crazy that she gets arrested after she called the police. Now, how that work? Like, 911, I need help. We're on our way. Cuff her up. Like, dang. Like, trying to get some help. I ain't trying to go to jail. Like, but yeah, it happened like that. And I got the story for you. Just stay put. And then your boy back in the slammer, man. Every time he get warmed up and get his groove on dropping that fire music, he get locked up, man. And this time it ain't. I don't know if they gonna take it light on him this time, man. I don't know the next time we gonna see our boy Kiddo, man. Because this time it ain't just a blick. It's a blick with a switch. Yeah, man. Y'all know how bad that go. So stay tuned for that. And then lastly, we got yo boy Ksoo. Yeah, man, the updates on that. And you know, Young and Ace is attending every court date for his boy. So man, let's get with a getting is getting. And we got lady by the, you know, when they arrest people, they don't go by their rap name no more. They getting that government name. So we know her as Glorilla, but her name is Gloria Hallelujah Woods. Dang, man, her mother gotta be over religious. So this is how Gloria looks. Gloria Hallelujah. Now, this is how Glorilla look. Two different people. But nevertheless, you know, she was arrested after calling the police on her, you know, I think the story goes that she was like away and then her family was at the house and it had been burglarized and she hit him up or whatever. But I ain't gonna do no guesses. I'm getting right into the report. Y'all know how we do it on here. So we got Grammy nominated recording artist Glorilla faces felony rug charges after police responded to her Georgia home following a separate report of burglary in progress, according to authorities. Police responded to the Forsyth County resident of Glorilla, whose name is Glorilla Woods, on Saturday after receiving a report that 3 suspects had entered the home and were in the process of stealing items when an armed occupant fired at the intruders. Stacy Miller, public information officer for the Fort County Sheriff's Department, told CNN in a separate statement. The suspects fled the scene and no injuries were reported, according to the statement. Dang, so somebody blew? Dang, it got real. So detectives from the Major Crimes and Crime Scene Unit responded to the scene, where they detected a strong odor consistent with illegal narcotics, resulting in the Lanier Regional Drug Task Force being called to the residence. After task force agents secured a search warrant for the home, a significant amount of gas was discovered in plain view inside the master bedroom closet, the statement said. Glorilla was not present during the burglary, the investigation of which remains ongoing. She was subsequently charged with felony possession of gas and possession of Schedule 1 controlled substance and voluntarily turned herself into the Forsyth County Jail on Tuesday. The rapper was released the same day after posting bond. Also on Thursday, Glorilla took to social media to comment on the matter, writing, "X crazy. My house got home invaded Saturday while I was in Indianapolis performing for the WNBA All-Star game, and instead of focusing on finding the suspects, they focus on some gas." Later adding, "Long story short, my house gets home invaded and I'm the only one that gets arrested." Dang, that's so effed up, man. The homeowner is a victim of a serious crime and we are committed to bringing the suspects to justice, said Sheriff, in reference to the burglary. At the same time, we must continue to uphold and enforce the law in all aspects of this case. Hailing from Memphis, Glorilla is a rising star amongst the rap community and is best known for her whatever. So, wow. They got down on her. They got down. And that's crazy. Georgia getting down like that over gas? Look, gassy gas? Like, really? And then you got Young Thug and them that was doing the trial, the YSL RICO and all that. They passing pills, and so I wonder, I can just imagine how they charge them with that if y'all is really tripping on some gas in the crib when y'all coming for a greater crime of burglary. That's like coming for murder, being called for murder and the murder suspect, and you looking and you see a little sack of gas on the scale. Like, really? Wow, man. But hey, it's been like, you could compare that to cops harassing people that's driving on the E-way, maybe going a couple miles over the speed limit because they got to get to work or whatever. You compare that to them getting harassed and cops not being focused on the fouls. You know what I'm saying? People that's committing crimes against children and grapers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like imbalance. It's like cops will do anything to meet their daily quota of harassing people and, just you know, you would think the way the quotas is written up, as long as you get so many arrests or, you know, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, let's focus on the content, man. What do we have next? We have Young and Ace Ksoo. You know, word on the street is Young and Ace went dang near broke on Ksoo's case. But you know, when you are there for somebody 100%, when they going through something like that, not only you got the lawyer or lawyers, because a case like this may require 1 to 5 lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Because you need them to step on the heads in that courtroom. You need them to make points that nobody's ever made, because you're trying to guarantee your freedom here. You're trying to guarantee your man's freedom. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, you got commissary. You know, Ksoo ain't no skinny dude like Young and Ace. Ksoo probably trying to, you know, eat a oatmeal and a noodle in the morning, and then, you know, a dip in the afternoon, and a dip at night. And by dips, I mean he getting in that, he using 2-3 noodles, a whole summer log. I gotta put it in right phrases for y'all that ain't never been there. So it's the summer sausages that come in the logs. You know, he probably using a whole bag of chips, Doritos properly, whole thing of cheese, a half a thing of the cheese, nacho cheese spread, probably a half a thing of refried beans. You feel me? Jalapeno peppers, and etc. So that stuff costs, man. That stuff ain't, first of all, it ain't, yeah, it's a little bit more than y'all would pay for it out here, and you get a little bit less because you in there. But along with that, they ain't the only thing that Young and Ace allegedly is paying for. What else? Ksoo want to maintain this not only image, but the only thing you got in there as far as what pleases the manhood side of us, right, is calling women. You know what I'm saying? And you Ksoo make your face go, so you got to be talking to the baddest. And like, so not only is Young and Ace allegedly paying for him to jump on that phone every day, all day, but man, Ksoo probably, you know, just to make them women smile, you know, you got to send them, you know, on their birthday, on Mother's Day, you know, you sending them cards, might send them, you know they gonna be going through stuff while you in there. Oh man, it's just, you know, it's hard out here. You know, I'm a little short on the bills and I didn't get any overtime. So, you know, Ksoo, make your face go. Gotta be the biggest boss. Gotta send him a couple dollars. So whatever Ace sending him, he chopping that off. So Ace probably got a hefty load on his back with this Ksoo thing, man. So I can believe that. Not that he didn't literally went broke, but yeah, figuratively, I didn't went broke, man, because I'm past the double digits with you, Ksoo. Like, but it's my brother and we in it for the long haul. That's what Young and Ace on, you know, real deal, holy fizzle, right? So yeah, I mean, this case is ugly, man, right? Because you just got so much evidence, and on top of the evidence, well, you got the 911 calls, you got people that were there that seen his face get off, and you got people that were ooters, and the person that they had called, because, you know, after it happened, they had so allegedly went in somebody's house and held them hostage and called for Ksoo Dad to come get them. And from there, that's where Ksoo Dead allegedly comes into the picture. So he knows everything from there on. So he is allegedly testifying on Ksoo, and we gotta get into all that. But I want to take it back, rewind, right? And I want to play this. This is the call from the lady. Now, this lady actually hired the guy that Ksoo allegedly hired him, you know, trying to get him off the streets, trying to get him a job, trying to support him. She witnessed this and she called 911 to explain everything that she just saw. So let me show you all that. Roll it.
We need help. They're shooting 7001 Merrill Road. He's running across the parking lot with a gun.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, who's shooting, ma'am? Give me a description.
The gentleman, he has a black mask on. He has on a skull cap. He's running across the parking lot. 7001. I'm at Express Employment.
Okay, ma'am, slow down, Okay, he has on a black mask. What color shirt and pants?
God, ma'am, he has on a... No, hey.
Ma'am.
He has on a black mask, skull cap, running, tall, thin, black male.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
And did he shoot anybody?
Girl, where's Charles? Was it Charles? They shot through my door, my window. They shot Charles McCormick.
Okay, ma'am, somebody's been shot, ma'am?
Did they shoot him? Do y'all see him? Yes, he's down on the ground. His name is Charles McCormick. I know who he is, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, so listen to me. I got everybody coming to you, ma'am. I need some questions. I need you to help me, ma'am, okay? Listen to me. Ma'am, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Where has he been shot at? We need all this information, ma'am.
He's in the parking lot, ma'am.
The guy that's been shot, is he in the parking lot?
Parking lot.
Is he black, white, Hispanic?
Black, young male. His name is Charles McCormick. McCormick.
And you don't know where he's been shot at?
No, I don't know. I'm in the building. He was running. He just left out of my business for a job. And as soon as he came out, somebody started shooting at him. And he ran. And he's in the parking lot.
And you said what was his name again?
His name is Charles McCormick. Guys, where is he at? Do y'all see him? Ma'am, go to my office and look out the window, please. He's on the sidewalk.
And what's your last name? Ma'am, listen to me. We got everybody. Ma'am, listen to me, okay? We got everybody coming to you, licensed sirens, ma'am. I need you to get my eyes for me, okay?
Listen, he's on the ground, on the sidewalk, and he's not moving my building.
Okay, ma'am, I got fire and rescue coming for him. He's laying on the ground, correct?
Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Okay, so the guy that was doing the shooting, where is he at? Did he left?
I don't know where he is. He's ran. Yes, I got my phone. I'm calling her now.
And which direction did you see him leave running in?
Yes, I saw him running.
Which way?
They ran towards the Bailey's gym. They ran west of me. Tell them. Mel, look out there. Look at him. Take a picture. Just use your phone. Take a picture, Mel. Take a picture. Use your phone. Take a picture.
So now I want to bring it forward to the part whereas Ksoo's father. This part of the case touched so many people, celebrities and all that, to whereas you had Boosie even speaking on it. Come on, dog. Don't do it. It's your son, dog. Like, don't do that, man. Like, and I think Boosie may even know them. You know, because Boosie got a lot of ties to Florida. So many ties. But anyway, I kind of share the same sentiment with this. And we don't know, man. I think I've been following this, and I think Ksoo's father may have had a slight change of heart. But according to prosecutors, he's still due to testify. So it's like, even if has felt some kind of guilt, like, y'all gotta understand that Ksoo's father, this is his only chance to get free, because prosecutors and am I doing this right? State's attorney, that's who's against the right. They are You know what I'm saying? This is your only chance to get out. We want your son. And the nail in the coffin to get your son is you getting up there. X, Y, and Z, it was my son. So we need that overall. So even though his daddy may feel some type of way and may have felt the rappers coming out speaking on it, may have felt millions of fans writing and talking, may have been able to look on the tablet and see, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure his father got a taste of what the public feels about him. I'm sure. And I'm sure that it touched his heart, right? It grabbed his heart like that. Like, man, you doing this to your son. Not no ninja off the street. Not no day one dude that you done knew for 20 plus years. Not no dude that you took baths with and that y'all call yourself brothers because y'all mothers raised each other and y'all ate off the same place. No, your son that you doing this to. You know what I'm saying? And it morally, you're supposed to sacrifice yourself for your son and take on the consequences. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the natural chain of sequences, if you want to say humanity, but it's more of a we're all animals, so it's like chain of command for, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But there's one thing that gives me hope with this stuff, and this is new news, right? Man, Ksoo, Young and Ace must have afforded Ksoo some bad lawyers, man, because what I'm finna show y'all gave me hope for Ksoo, and it makes me feel like even if Ksoo father get up there, which we probably know he finna do, you know what I'm saying, get up there, I still think Ksoo stands a snowball chance in HELL, even with, because not only you got his father, it was another dude that was with him. Because how many dudes? It was the other dude that was with him that cut a deal too. He cut a deal through the door, but we don't know how much he's going to give him. But usually in that type of case, the police require you to tell everything truthfully, 100% the truth, or you get no points for your cooperation. You get no time cut. So it's like a all or nothing. So, man, but even with that, man, I'm finna show y'all how Ksoo might stand a snowball chance in HELL. Check this out.
Good afternoon. This is the first opportunity that I have had to speak with you directly. So I wanted to take this opportunity to reintroduce myself to you. My name is Tara Kawas, and I, along with Christopher DeCos, we have the honor and privilege of representing Hakeem Robinson. Now, the government just got up here and told you that they're going to prove to you, beyond and to the exclusion of all reasonable doubt, that Hakeem Robinson is the person who shot Charles McCormick on January 15th of 2020. For members of the jury, they are not going to be able to do that because Hakeem Robinson is innocent. And you are going to be able to see that for yourselves, that there is no way that Hakeem Robinson is the person that Charles McCormick. In order to try and prove their case, they're going to ask you to do something that I've never seen before. They're going to ask you to not believe your eyes. They're going to ask you to ignore what you see right in front of you. Because as the government just told you, there is a video recording of this homicide, and you're going to be able to see it, and you're going to be able to watch it. You are going to see a person, someone, covered from head, or whatever's on top of his head, to toe, completely covered, chase down Charles McCormick in broad daylight and shoot him to death. And this was done in front of a bunch of witnesses. And the most important question in this case is going to be, who is the shooter? Who is the shooter? Members of the jury, that is the shooter. That is a still shot from the video that you will get. You will be presented with this during the course of this trial. And what these prosecutors are going to ask you to do is to find that Hakeem Robinson, who's clearly well above 6 feet tall and a heavier set person, and was like that 5 years ago, is that person. And it's not just that. They are going to ask you to ignore the descriptions given by each and every person that saw the shooter live. And members of the jury, these witnesses, each and every one of them are going to give you a description somewhere between 5'5" and 5'11". The other description they're going to give you, each of these witnesses that saw this person: slim, slender, thinner. And all those witnesses, they're going to ask you, the government, these unbiased civilian witnesses, discredit them. Don't believe them. They were wrong. The witnesses that they're going to ask you to believe are the ones who are actually involved in this murder. That's right. One by one, they are going to be walking them in here, some of them through that back door. Each one of them, hoping and praying to get some benefit from them. The people that hold all of the power to charge someone, to arrest someone, to drop charges. Them. All of these people are going to point the finger and go, "The shooter is Hakeem." They are not going to present you one piece of reliable, direct evidence that definitively proves that Hakeem Robinson is a shooter. It's just going to be based on the lies of the people who actually committed this murder.
So y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? So it ain't just like a cut dry thing, you feel me? But in all actuality, man, this is dang near the only angle of defense the defense has. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only argument, and it's really been the only argument from day one. Y'all remember this? Like one of their first. See, she paints the picture she paints is better than the first lawyers that was presenting this. Y'all see how she paint the picture? Look, yeah, the prosecutor is going to try to get you guys to, you know, not believe your own eyes and all this stuff. The way she paints it is more in depth. It's more of a, she try to show y'all that the prosecutors are, she try to paint them as liars, and you know, clearly. But this the same argument that Ksoo lawyers been putting up years ago. They ain't there, right? I might be a little off, but at least a year ago, they've been saying that, look, that guy that's on that camera blicking down, McCormick, is that his name? This can't be Ksoo. It's not his size, his stature, none of that stuff. But it's just crazy, man, that the lady, like, yeah, she gonna speak up for him because she gave him the job and she was trying to see this guy do good. But you know, what was his nickname? Buck, some McCormick, some Buck McCormick, because I used to really know this stuff. But anyway, the reason that Ksoo allegedly was that dude because he was dissing Ksoo's brother. Y'all remember Ksoo's brother, man, had got out and he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get on some positive stuff on the rapping side, had did a show, and after that show, somebody slid up on that, was it a truck that Ksoo brother and his daddy was in, and a couple more of the family members, etc. And his daddy, Ksoo's father, was hit that day. His brother was unalive. And I think this is a turning point of Ksoo's mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kind of messed him up, man. Like, so that McCormick guy that got lit up, he wasn't an innocent bystander at all. You know what I'm saying? Caught him going to his first day of work, as that lady had explained. Nasty work, man. It's like you can't really, you know, I used to have a couple dudes that I used to be around that was really laying stuff down, and it came to a point in their life where they really wanted to work jobs and stuff, but it's like they knew that they couldn't be that accessible. And for real, one of them did go work the job, like for real, and just put it all on the line. And you know, you just gotta have slammer at the job. It just becomes a thing of, you know, you just gotta take those risks. It's that rather be caught with it or without it type of deals until you get caught with it. You know what I'm saying? And gotta go sit down. But yeah, man, that's what's going on with the Ksoo updates. They are currently you know, in trial stages, and Younger Ace is attending every court date that we can see, man. And it's kind of like a heartfelt thing, because I've been here on Younger Ace's journey, and Ksoo he been there. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Ksoo was one of the ones that transitioned with Youngin Ace, because y'all remember he cut like all his old peoples off, like the Youngin gang that he came in with, Youngin Ace, the Youngin gang. A lot of them, dang near mostly all of them, he cut off. Like, they got into it as he was rising up. I think after he got popped, after Youngin Ace got popped and his brothers was on alive, I think that took a turn in things, because after that, like, you just saw it was a lot of, but it might have happened before then. But Ksoo was one of the ones that stuck out to me that transitioned with him. So it's deeper than rap with them, and man, it's free Ksoo, man. Like, but then a lot of people say free him for what? You know what I'm saying? A known iller that's going around that made it popular to smoke on Bibby, that made Bibby the Tuka of Florida. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we got to move on to the next part. I'm sorry for y'all that want to hear more on Ksoo, but I'm gonna keep you updated on everything, and that is it. Before we get to this next piece, which is a fire piece, man, your boy Kiddo, I need you to hit that like button. Y'all see I'm coming, man. I done did all this research. I done put all this. Y'all give me that like button. That's all I be asking for. I don't want no dollar. I don't need no super chat. I don't need you to send me your address or none of that stuff. Just a bing. Share this if you can, when you can, and if you do, it's real love for me. And I'm telling you, that's real love. Like, cause you ain't got to do none of this. You know what I'm saying? I think the best platform to share this is Facebook, since it's a longer type of video. You feel me? A lot of platforms don't allow long videos after 5-10 minutes. Y'all know how that go. And if you're not subscribed by now, please stop waiting. Please don't wait another second and subscribe. If you want to see if I earn it and wait to the end, that's cool. But just be a man of your word, man, and subscribe after I give you this work, little ninja. And last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on every time I drop some of this hot fire. So now our boy Kiddo, that this is the can't stay out of trouble himself, man. Man, every time he heat up, man, with that run, with his song getting the buzzing and the algorithm. Dang, why he don't just why Young Money won't just secure him, man? Like every time he out, like don't he bring enough to the table for them to risk their freedom for him? Don't he bring enough? Don't he feed? I mean, with his clout, you would think, like, how many times do he gotta move wrong? How many times do they gotta move wrong? He is the star in Young Money right now. Let's just be real. They not popping that hard, and the shine that they do have is on him, by him. Not through Driller. Driller is the second, but like, no, it's Kiddo. So why doesn't he deserve a team securing him, taking the risk? If there's a risk that has to be taken at all, why does he have to be in places? He has so much money to be made between interviews and studio time that ought to take up your whole day. And like, the brakes is up, man. After you catch so many of these cases, the brakes is up. What they say, the gig is up. So, like I said, man, he done got caught with another blick. And that ain't the worst part. What's the worst part, Soda TV? Well, I tell you. You know, he got that switch on the back of the... It sound good in the raps, but it don't look good on transcripts. It don't look good on state or federal paperwork at all. It don't look good when they put the numbers on that paper. Man, I'm so salty because I don't think they gonna give him another break, man. I'm salty, man. So I'm gonna pull up all the paperwork that's available as far as when he was booked and, you know, etc. So this shows his custody level, his name, of course. He 29, so but he old enough to the point where he don't need to be like, he dang there living like a YN. And you can understand, he got locked up at the height of the drill scene, which was like between 13 and 15. So you can understand that he might be a little stuck, a lot of stuck, but ain't no excuse, man. They done let you out about 3 times, man. It don't have a bond on here. And my guess is, like, he was off papers, right? Or was he not? Y'all gotta, help me out a little bit here. But it ain't looking good regardless, man. That's a switch. So a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on switches in life, and no, it ain't gonna be that much, but it do almost with his background. See, the biggest thing that's working against him is his background. It's not the switch. But you can almost bet your black that's going to guarantee him like dang near a 10 ball. And that's what I'm salty about. Like, I know Young Money, they good at coming off some bread when it comes to their main ones, their breadwinners, and Kiddo is one of them. They good at coming off of bail money, bread for the lawyers. So I'm almost sure that Kiddo is going to afford a decent attorney to get him the best thing. But like I said, the background is the greatest thing working against him. So let's take a look at what the fans is saying about him. Woo the G. This ninja get caught with more pipes than the plumber. ABC boys on the way. Yeah, man, like I was saying, it's only so many breaks. And the feds, like, I don't even want to wish this on them, but the feds they like, man, this is easy work. Easy. Believe me. Like, cause they looking at it like we can automatically career offender you or armed career criminal you. And if you don't know and haven't been to the feds, that's good. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to know these things. But career criminal starts at like 21 years, 10 months minimum. Armed career criminal is like 15 years, 5 months. Or is it the other way around? Either way, those are two mandatory minimums that Kiddo may fall under with his background. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that feds don't even look his way, man. We got random facts information 9113. He came out trying to thrive on negativity and already it's caught up to him. Like every time he get out, it's like, yeah, man, I hate to say it, but it's like you're not focused on the music. You're not focused on staying in the studio, keeping busy with positivity, which would be your interviews, your studio sessions, and video shoots. Between those three, you shouldn't have time to do nothing else. What you doing? Chilling out with a blick on you, with a cup in your hand? What? Looking at the stars? What? Looking at the cars passing up? Waiting for the ops? Like, but you know, I'm not just gonna blame it on Kiddo because he got a whole team around him that they get money. They know how to move, or should have been knew how to move. They've been in this war since it started. Man, I'm mad they let Kiddo go down. Y'all let Kiddo throw his life away, man. But we got El Chapo 187. Rather get caught with it than without it. I understand, but sheesh. I can kind of agree with that, but as I said, yeah, Kiddo need to have a slammer because the way he dissed and all that. Understood. Yeah, he gotta have it, y'all, for real. Because his whole catalog is built. Not only that, his whole persona, the 051 Kiddo from the beginning, all of them been dissing like that. Even the ones that ain't dissing in 051, the girls, just everybody got a target. 051 is ATED with a capital H, capital ATED. You know what I'm saying? What exclamation marks after it? They are, you know what I'm saying, not liked. And yeah, they gotta be able to defend themselves. Now, what I've been stressing this whole time, there's ways to do that without having to book your main earner. Now where all y'all money gonna come? Primarily from selling rugs and throwing rocks at the penitentiary, because y'all legal money, y'all legal earner, y'all let him go down for too many blicks. And I'm not gonna throw this off on nobody else because he a grown man, but he y'all bag. So yeah, y'all definitely responsible. And y'all gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Kaya trying to, yeah, I don't know what type of name that is, man. I don't care what city you live in. If you can get $5,000, you can move to another state and get a job, then rebuild your life. People choose not to do so. Can't have sympathy for somebody who willingly crashed themselves because they can't control their emotions and lust, genocide of their own. Yeah, man, I that was a lot said and a lot of knowledge for a generation that don't give a dizzam about you trying to sound like the guy for Don't Be a Menace. What was the smart guy name? That hey brother, can you tap that white girl behind you, please? Yeah, man, they don't be trying to hear that smart stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, Kiddo for sure then touched over $5,000, and he for sure had opportunity after opportunity to move around. But I don't even blame him for not doing that. But he could have definitely changed a lot of things. And just, minimum. If you feel like I ain't gonna say he could afford security. Kiddo wasn't getting that type of money yet in rap to afford security. But like I'm saying, his guys, the soldiers that's under him, that that if you ain't, man, this is thinking high, get you the ones that don't got no background, nothing, and then put them through the proper training courses to be legit blick carriers. But minimum, the little homies that's crash outs, they hold the blicks and they blow. Minimum. But hey, who knows when we gonna see Kiddo again? So all this stuff gonna be in the past tense. We gonna do a couple more and then we gonna get on. We got Trav Finessing 798. LOL, this grown man still trying to live like a YN. Can't feel bad for him, for real. Well, can't feel bad for real. Hey, I said that a couple minutes ago when I said, he had been locked up at the beginning of the drill scene, and he got out and might have been playing catch up. If you ever been locked up for 6 months plus, let alone 5-10 years, how ninjas be not only trying to impress females, but be trying to impress themselves. Be trying to live up to all the thoughts they had while they was doing that time. People be thinking about, you would be amazed what type of thoughts people come up with and what they feel like they got to fulfill when they get out. When you a hot target, you can't move around without it. Dudes in a lose-lose situation. Facts. Like I was saying, you can't really afford to move without it. But I was saying, why can't someone else have it? But he definitely need it. He's too hot out here. Yeah, I don't know how Kiddo gonna wiggle his way out of this one. Dang, he was dropping some heat. To now, it might be over for a minute. Shaking my head, like I was saying, I don't know when the next time we gonna see Kiddo, because too many breaks. If the feds come in, if we hear the feds come in at any time doing this, wipe your hands, wash your hands, because they gonna wash them. Free Kiddo, man. But yeah, man, that's all I got on those 3 subject matters. How y'all looking at it from the Glorilla being locked up after calling 12, or her home being burglarized, to Ksoo, Daddy still finna get out on him, but him still having a relatively small chance at freedom, because Young and Ace got on them bomb lawyer that then broke it down to the get down. Made it seem like the prosecutor are some lying sacks of into the last part of Kiddo being locked up for how many times they let this man go. And I think a lot of them is blick cases. So it's like he looking like an habitual offender that can't keep his hands off of illegal blicks. And they got a place for that, man. And they got a sentence for that. A 2-digit, 3-digit number. But let me know how y'all feel about that down in the comment section. Along with that, I think I did my thing to the point to where I deserve that like button. No, go ahead, hit that first before we carry on to all this. Hit the like, and then decide if you're going to share it on Facebook, preferably, because this is a longer duration video and a lot of other platforms won't allow it. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. You should be, a lot of y'all. But if you aren't, this is the last chance to do so. I told you I would remind you at the end, and here we are. So I'm doing what I said. The notification bells for you to be notified every time I drop some of this hot flaming fire like Dylan. And for real, that's it. That's all I got for you. This is forever the realest, the illest, the trillest celebrity news channel on YouTube at this time. It is called The Real Soda TV, written beneath. Self-proclaimed #1 news channel. I'm your host, Soda. S to the O to the D to the is A. And I'm out.